What's up guys, B-Rob here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Foods That Fight series. Today we're going to talk about the foods that fight anxiety. I'll be right back. So if you're new to the Foods That Fight series, now this is episode 1, but if you go back to the intro, I explained to you exactly what this series comprises of. So go ahead and watch that. That way you see exactly what I'm doing here. And then come back and watch this. If you've already seen that, then awesome. Thank you for joining. So today we're going to talk about foods that fight anxiety. And so research suggests that there are some natural foods that we could eat that may help reduce or lower and eliminate altogether anxiety and anxiety attacks. All right. So what I've done is I've chosen 3 foods through the research that I've done that I feel are really important or may actually give you a lot of benefit for that. And so we're going to talk about those foods. But before we do that, I want to explain a little bit about what anxiety is. All right. So anxiety became real to me about 9 years ago when I had my first anxiety attack. So I really didn't fully understand when people said that they had anxiety or they're having anxiety attacks or panic attacks. I didn't really know what that meant until I had my first one. Then it got really real. Okay. So it is a real thing. And people that actually suffer from it, they have feelings of intense or excessive or persistent worry, fear, nervousness, which goes hand in hand with the perception that there's danger nearby, like something bad's going to happen. Don't know exactly what it is, but it's going to happen to me right now. Anxiety is also hard for a person to control. And when anxiety peaks, a person usually has panic attacks from that, okay, because anxiety has gotten that high. All right. People also usually avoid places, other people, and different situations because of anxiety. All right, and a lot of times people feel like there's no way to get over it or around it, and you just can't get it under control. So I felt like this was a great way to start this series with foods that fight anxiety. And so let's go ahead and get into the 3 foods that I've chosen. So the first food is asparagus. All right, so asparagus is, according to research, it's rich in folate, which is vitamin B9. And so B9 is important for healthy cell growth and function, but it also promotes healthy red blood cell formation, right? It also has vitamins A and C and E and K. Has good fiber for gut health. So a lot of good antioxidants and different vitamins that help minimize feelings of anxiety or fights cognitive impairment and normalizes blood glucose, right? Which that would be vitamin K. All right, so asparagus is packed with those vitamins to help you fight, which can lead to you fighting anxiety. So the number 2 is avocado. So most people give bananas all the credit for potassium, but in just half of an avocado, you have way more potassium than one whole banana. All right, so because avocados are a good source of potassium, they're said to help lower blood pressure, but also it's a good stress reducer because it also regulates serotonin. All right, so avocados are also rich in omega-3 fats, which is my favorite fat. And according to Harvard Health, they have a number of positive biological effects because of the omega-3s. There's also numerous studies that say a lack of omega-3 fats may result in the brain having induced various psychological and behavioral disorders, right? So those omega-3 fats are very important for brain growth and development, which all that leads to lower anxiety, all right? So then the third one is walnuts. So several sources suggest that walnuts offer a greater antioxidant capacity than all its nutty brothers, right? So, and walnuts are also high in omega-3 fats. They're the highest in omega-3 fats, and they are packed with potentially neuroprotective compounds like vitamin E and folate, and of course I said omega-3, but they also have melatonin, which regulates your circadian rhythm. So I go into depth more in each of these in the blog on leanwellonline.com. So please go there if you're looking at this video from leanwellonline.com. Thank you for that. But if not, go there and read more in depth about these 3 and about the studies that I did on these 3 foods. So what is your action? What can you do with this information I gave you? So I'm glad you asked. So what you could do is try to search for healthier ways for you to incorporate these foods into your diet. You may want to cut out some foods that have high sugars and high caffeine and things like that that would cause you to have more anxiety, and try to incorporate some of these foods. So instead of like fries, maybe some asparagus. In the blog on leanwellalive.com, I actually list some of my favorite ways of eating these foods. So go there and check it out. I also have a link there for like 23 ways that you can eat avocados, right? So, but hopefully this helps you. And again, welcome to the Foods That Fight series. I will be putting out more of these videos to help with the different things that we have to deal with as people, but also more importantly, getting back to natural ways to deal with these, as opposed to popping the magic pill. All right, so please like, share, subscribe. Please go check out my blog over at leanwellalive.com. But please like, share, subscribe to This Is B-Rob. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys.